next 2 minutes until we start to see that vision play begin to be established for the neutral objectives.
Yeah, BLG doing their best to clear out the deep vision that was left behind by T1. Whenever you're retaking the opposite side of the map, you have to be so careful clearing out those wards. So they are good at getting off these very quick flank plays. Herald used for that proud mid. Charge won't be enough to take the whole tower, just a nice little chunk there, soften it up.
Bin does have a tower in that top lane that he can start to pressure towards. You can see Zeus working his way up towards that, but I think Bin with enough time should be able to just chunk that tower down. It will be BLG's second of the game. Zeus there to respond. Shen pathing towards top as well. The pressure perhaps towards them, but it's this game of this ebb and flow where Faker pushes out bot, he then goes into the fog of war, Knight has to answer, so BLG realize, well, we can't force a play because Faker's always going to be able to respond first. Knight answers the bottom side, then TP's back in, so now BLG have the impetus to put a bit of pressure back down onto the map.
I mean, Faker recognized the TP came out of mid, immediately pings back towards bot, wants to push out another wave, says someone has to come and catch this. It's Bin that's going to be forced to go back to base to head towards bot because he's the one that has his TP available. They're going to send Knight now over to the top side of the map, but the problem is you've now got your TP-less mid laner on the top side with Dragon spawning in 30 seconds. Yep. So with the push they've been able to get on bot, Faker gets a quick base off and he's already back out onto the map. T1 are going to have set up for this Dragon, and I feel like BLG is just going to force to concede it.
Yeah, BLG, they need to open up the map more so they can start to make use of some split pushing and some Kai'Sa ultimate follow-ups. And so they do have everybody hovering on top side. They were thinking about trying to finish off that outer tower. They don't want to overextend too early for it, though.
I think that they should commit to it, though. T1's obvious should be towards the Dragon. They've set up good vision towards it.
Oh,
Knight knows that he doesn't have TP and he's on the top side of the map. They will spot out Faker as Bin and Zeus go back and forth on trades, but you're seeing how effective this Gragas is.
Cosmic Drive
doing
a lot of work here. They get the knockback as well. Carrier with the steadfast presence position is here.
Schade.
Top laner. That Thimble in a Cosmic Drive combination is causing a lot of headache for Bin.
That and the phase rush, some very useful tools for Gragas to always keep you at arm's length or belly's length in his case. Meanwhile, Knight did end up finishing off that outer tower, that extra gold that they wanted in payment for the Dragon. So they still got a bit of what they wanted. BLG kind of giving up the minimum amount here in order to still get some trade back.
Ultimately, yeah, I think it's the best trade for them rather than try and force the fight around the Dragon at this point in the game, especially when you know that Elk still hasn't even completed his second item. Meanwhile, Gumayusi, Infinity Edge. Such a powerful item spike for the Zion.
Elk just finishes his Ginsu's, as you say that statement, Betty. There is 2 items on the Kai'Sa, but she scales up so well as the game goes on. And they get towards the time when that W is just artillery more than anything else.
And there's so many things that he has to consider when he's going in for it. You know, he's playing against, like you said, the Poppy plus Galio plus Xin Zhao and even Gragas. So BLG definitely going to be looking to control some vision first so that actually they can be the ones to try and set up some picks.
Now, in Game 4, you said with confidence that you don't expect the game to end in 27 minutes. I feel like this game isn't going to end in 27 minutes. With how tense it's been so far, with clear win conditions laid out for both sides, the 4th Dragon of the game is where I expect a lot of action to be happening. In the meantime, both teams are prioritizing farming, looking for outer objectives, and ideally, if either one of them could break open that mid tower, that would be great. But in terms of the siege, I think that it's not easy for either side, given the amount of wave they do have. But that point of tension continues to build up as both of these teams fight for that crucial edge to help determine who will be the 2024 World Champ.
For Elk, for On, for Shun, for Knight, it's their first time here in a Worlds final. Knight has fallen short a couple of times in the past for T1. Obviously, they were here last year. They've been here 3 years in a row. Weren't able to win it in 2022, but in 23 they dominated Weibo. They dominated the LPL. Managed to take down 4 teams in that year, and now
20 Minuten, Digga.
3 teams in that year now alongside that top esports, looking to add BLG as a name to that list. But BLG have not lost a best of 5 versus T1. They just haven't played them at Worlds before, and here we sit 23 minutes in on a knife edge between these 2 titans.
Reminder how close BLG was without Knight. the whole idea behind bringing that into this roster was to help push them over the edge, to give them that last bit of power needed to get them to where they are today. They've ultimately built this roster to get to this point against, as Azael said on the desk, possibly the greatest roster that League has ever seen in history with their continued international dominance.
Meanwhile, the T1 roster here.
Looks
Legends already with making 3 World Finals in a row, looking to win 2 back-to-back. And we get the side lanes traded. Jax on bottom side, Galio on the top side. Mid lane waves traded back and forth as we just build and build to this crescendo of pressure in our final game of the year.
It's crazy that it's all come down to this. So many comfort picks on both sides. The Sunlit Sky now finished for Bin. 2 items finished for him. Junglers starved of gold a little bit, as we often see at the highest level. If they could secure that second item ahead of this crucial fight, that would be absolutely huge. Both now fighting for vision. Resets come through for Zeus. He's making his way back out onto the map. Has the arm guard, a crucial pickup, providing a little bit more durability and just time-wasting potential in the upcoming team fight. Dragon a minute away.
Gold ist schon fast ausgeglichen mittlerweile.
Arm guard also finished for Knight. The bot wave pushed in. Elk not yet completed that Nash's Tooth, meaning he's not quite at the point of that consistent poke that we often see from the Kai'Sa.
He's almost there. Has the blasting wand, has an amp tome as well. Gumayushi on the other side, sitting on a Zeal alongside his IE in the Essence Reaver. It feels like one of those games where a single fight's going to decide it, you know? As soon as a team starts snowballing, it's a Drake into a Baron, into a few towers, into a gold explosion. And I think that's why we see both teams so tentative about making that play. Obviously, no neutrals really up apart from the Baron for them to fight over right now, but there's a lot of this bouncing waves back and forth without really finding purchase.
And the first step before T1 can go take this dragon is they have to secure vision on the Baron. Because of the Rage Blade being completed for Kai'Sa, you can actually burn through Barons and neutral objectives very quickly. And so that's why we just saw these last like 30 seconds, 40 seconds of T1 really trying to make sure that they will have an early alert system if BLG try and do a cross-map play on them.
Bin ticking over to level 15. Zeus sticking around very deep in the bot lane because he's got full information as to where all 4 of the members of BLG are. Poke back and forth over the control wards, but the vision will be denied from T1.
Wie viele Wards die placen, Digga.
Here from BLG.
And then T1 immediately fight back. They reclaim control over that space. Control ward still sitting in the inventory of carryout, but crucially, none left for BLG. I'm sure On would love to get a quick reset off, but I don't know if he's going to be given the time to do so. Pings coming down from the side of T1 of the bot side jungle.
Zeus finds On, Shadow going in, the crash down as well. Bin looking for the follow-up here onto Zeus, the hero's entrance, and On just oversteps. Gumayushi sent him back to the fountain. Now
down.
BLG have to play a 4v5 if they want to try and contest. I think their decision will be not to. They'll just back away, clear out the
Drake ist wahrscheinlich weg.
On went in on Zeus, and T1 immediately collapsed.
Again, T1, they're so confident, and we're like, they've got the Galio ult to back them up. Zeus is very tanky. They were not worried for a second during that pick. On definitely bit off way more than he could chew, and that is a 100% sacrifice of the dragon, of the objective. Critically, it is just putting T1 to that sole point and not breaking the game quite yet.
Gumayushi picking up the Phantom Dancer, immediately swapping it over for the Navori Flicker Blade. Help securing that kill, giving him a nice injection of gold. You can hear the support from T1 from the crowd. The BLG supporters ever present in the arena as well.
You have to believe that T1 are very confident in their team fight and their strong setup here.
I mean, why wouldn't you with how strong Gumayushi is?
And so that's why maybe you see BLG wanting to rush into some picks.
Digga,
whenever they see
halbe Stunde, 3 Kills, das ist
they
heftig.
do kind of feel that
Das ist echt insane.
Pressure facing them.
You can feel as well, just kind of on the map, how T1 is slowly but surely beginning to gain more control. BLG feels like that they're being pushed back even further onto their side of the map. And T1 remaining calm. Of course, this game is far from over just yet. That deciding fight is yet to happen. All summoner spells are available for everyone on the Rift, TPs included. The next dragon still a ways away after T1 secured that mid-tier 1 from BLG. The Baron becomes a very scary point of contention for both sides.
How exciting is it that our entire year of professional League of Legends is going to be condensed down to presumably a big fight now to break open the entire series and determine the world champion.
It's just absurd, and for the players down there as well, that weight on your shoulders.
I'm nervous.
Wieder ready gehabt?
It's just monumental. It's not just you, it's not just your team, it's your fans, it's your family, it's your region that have supported you through thick and thin. And
Owner, very close here.
pressure on you, Shattering Strike going wide. Shun tries to dash across the wall, but immediately he's locked up, goes in with the Cataclysm. Gumayushi pops the Feather Storm. Owner looking to re-engage on
Kommentator packt Double Time aus.
Ben gets onto the back line.
Oh.
Gumayushi cleanses away, but Ben has already put him in the dirt. Kevin is next.
Oh, sie haben reingeschissen.
Able to back away from the moment, but the TP behind by Ben as he looks for a little bit more.
Oh.
Baker flashes in,
Oh.
and down goes Knight once again when you need someone.
Oh mein Gott.
You need anyone to stand up and show.
Digga, man dachte einfach, sie haben reingekackt, aber nein. Oh mein Gott. Digga.
Alongside it, the Baron in their eyes.
Entrance was true to its name.
Junge.
Faker in T1's dire moments descends from the sky.
Digga, man denkt einfach, sie haben reingekackt und auf einmal... Bam.
The crown may be heavy, but it belongs
Junge.
to Baker, and they're gonna pick up the Baron. What a turnaround! BLG had started out so well. They killed Gumayushi. They had them on the run, but the turn from T1 was better.
Digga.
That comes in from Bin to follow up the engage from Jun, and crucially, you're gonna see a
Crazy.
charm come through from Knight that forces Gumayushi's flash. You think that the combination between Knight and Bin is enough? Taking out Gumayushi should have been the key. So look, the ultimate comes in from Shun onto Gumayushi. He's gonna ulti because he has no choice. He has to in this situation. And then the charm from Knight there forces the flash from Gumayushi. Bin sees the angle, so he flashes, sidesteps the knockback, and he's able to work with ult to get the kill. And at this point, you think the fight is over.
Exactly. Then they're on the chase. Knight goes, he just barely doesn't have the range on his charm onto Owner, and they're teleporting for the pincer, but just as they're teleporting and Bin has to walk back to the fight, that's when T1 turn.
Such fantastic play and such confidence. The TP,
Ist
the
das
awareness
crazy.
from T1 to realize that that TP was a mistake, and then to create the collapse to turn it in their favor. Unbelievable turnaround from T1.
Ist das krass.
The 4-second channel time and T1 strike. Wait a second, topside, Zeus under fire.
Zeus caught out, killer instinct in by LBOG.
Oh, Zeus ist down. Oh. Oha, Faker. Aber ob das Worth war?
And it seems like death may have arrived, and his name is Faker. He's here for your lives.
War nicht Worth. Oh, er kriegt Backup, er kriegt Backup. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott, er verliert. Halt mal deine Fresse.
The unkillable Demon King. Unkillable one more
Ja,
time.
wie kannst du das überleben?
Unbelievable once more. How does he keep doing it? I mean, with the Baron buff, Fornham is dead. It's only Knight left to defend his base. His crumbling kingdom at the hands of T1. An inhibitor will fall, and T1 set their sights on the Nexus.
Knight goes in with the Spirit Rush, lands the charm as well. The first Nexus tower is
Power down. Oh, GG, Digga. Oh mein Gott. GG. Der Junge ist crazy. Ha! Oh, Digga, die müssen so gebrochen sein. Die müssen so gebrochen sein, die Jungs. Die hatten 2 Chancen, das Ding einzusacken, aber ja. Crazy.
Crazy accomplishments from this entire T1 roster. And just the way that game ended, for Faker to make the plays that he did, he is the GOAT for a reason. And this will be his 5th World Championship title. We are witnessing such a legendary resurgence from T1. A new era for T1 and an incredible performance. Please keep that roster together again. That right there
Die sind so gebrochen, die Jungs.
is a new T1 dynasty. Heartbreaking for BLG to be so close.
In the end, Faker said it best, you got to prove it. That's what you play. When you face T1, when you face the best in the world, the defending champs, you got to prove it. And today it was T1 that proved it. The trophy ceremony presented by Mercedes-Benz. They will host the Summoners Cup. I can't think of 5 players that deserve it more.
From 4th seed in the LCK, 1 game away from not even qualifying to the World Championship, to making it all the way to the final, a full 5-game banger. They will lift the Summoners Cup once more.
Junge.
Oh, those steps must feel so sweet. A 5-game banger, as you say, Betty. T1 take to the main stage, and they deserve every accolade that is bandied towards them. It's back-to-back. London, Europe, the world, give it up. It's T1, your 2024 World Champions once more.
Das ist echt dick.
Baker said, "This one's for you."
Geisteskrank.
I think it's a little bit for them as well.
A little bit. Just unbelievable, truly unbelievable. An incredible run. T1 have done it
Perfekter
once
Macher.
again. BLG were an incredible rival and opponent, and they pushed them to the very brink. But what a performance. T1's 5th World Championship, and they will raise that cup once more.
Zeus, owner, Faker, Gumayushi, Carrier. Remember the names, legends, all of them.
Ja, da hat es so ein Kurs verkackt. Einmal fallen lassen, das Ding, Junge.
One of a kind, to say the least, as he raises that trophy for the 5th time. The team around him obviously deserve all the praise as well, but
I mean, I think it's fair to say the greatest roster in League of Legends history.
Yeah.
3 back-to-back World Finals appearances, won 2 out of the 3, and the one that they didn't win, it was a full 5 games. It's truly incredible what this roster has accomplished. Largely built through the academy system of T1 with the addition of Carrier. Phenomenal stuff.
incredible stuff from them through all of Worlds. Let's take a look back at T1.
챔피언으로 참가했고 챔피언으로 떠날 계획입니다.
Summer continues to put axes into the back of Zeus. Hun's now in the middle of the minions, doesn't have a ward to play. Zeus can open up and Zeus finds it.
D1 may have
limped through summer, but this is Worlds, and they are here to stay.
T1 again managed to find a favorable fight, but Baker's not done.
Baker! He gets the double! That was insane footwork from the Rakan.
T1 refused to lose a best of 5 to the LPL, and they move on to the semifinals.
수비 선수 미래를 원한다면 증명하세요.
Under Baker, the knockup, and he's dead, and it's going to be Yushi taking matters into his own hands. The spears go wide, and the poppy goes down. And Gen.G for the last 2 years have been the kings of Korea, but we know the world is T1's home.
The
Reigning world champions will return to defend their title versus BLG now.
Ladies and gentlemen and everyone else, it is our divine privilege to bring you the World's Finals.
It's just a bloody brilliant re-engage, isn't it, from T1?
As Baker is not of this earth, he finds the engage, he finds everything T1 were looking for. T1 are the past, the present, and the future. A new era, the same empire.
Ey, einfach gefickt. Was ist jetzt los? Oh, Junge! Achso, ich dachte, da kommt irgendwas Längeres. Schade.
London, please give it up for your reigning and continued world champions, T1!
Können die was eigentlich?
We have G-Sun here with us to help with the translations as we continue on. And also
nee.
a quick note, Zeus will be joining us very, very shortly, but we do have Chris Greeley here to celebrate T1 as well, the global head of LoL Esports.
So, das muss erstmal kacken, Junge.
Thank you, Shox. What a series that was. Congratulations, T1, our 2024 world champions. We are beyond excited to crown you as this year's champions and welcome you to the legacy of greatness.
2023 월드 챔피언십 우승을 다시 한번 정말 축하드립니다. 이 자리에서 함께 여러분들의 위대한 유산을 이루어내는 시간을 함께 보낼 수 있게 돼서 정말 큰 영광입니다.
Your journey throughout the season and the tournament was nothing short of incredible. It was a joy to watch you rise to the top and claim your victory. You have made your fans, all of these fans, and the LCK very proud.
올 한 해 T1의 여정, 그리고 이번 월즈에서 T1의 여정은 정말 경이로웠습니다. 이렇게 또 한 번 우승을 이뤄내면서 여기 계신 모든 팬분들, 시청하신 모든 팬분들, 그리고 LCK를 자랑스럽게 만들어 주셨습니다.
To celebrate this outstanding achievement, you will each be awarded one of these beautiful championship rings, handcrafted and presented courtesy of Mercedes-Benz.
Champion Ring, geil.
오늘의 월드 챔피언십 우승을 기념하기 위해 또 한 번 메르세데스 벤츠에서 특별히 제작하는 챔피언십 링도 수여받을 예정입니다.
Crazy.
I also want to take a moment to thank the city of London for being such
Ja,
a
ist fett am Ablesen.
Yeah. That's right.
Fett am Ablesen.
Your hospitality has made this event unforgettable. And of course, a huge thanks to all of the fans who joined us here in person, as well as everyone watching from around the world. Your passion and excitement have made these worlds truly special, so thank you all. I'd like to invite Riot Games co-founders Mark Merrill and Brandon Beck, League of Legends executive producer Paul Beleza, and Riot Games CEO Dylan Jahada to share their congratulations as well. GG to your world champions, T1. I still love it. Yeah. Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Chris. Now it is, of course, time to hear from our winning team. We have gathered that perhaps the players don't have the perfect audio, but we will go along as we see and hope that they can understand us as we ask these questions. So let's fire off the first one. Faker, I have to go to you first. In 2013, you won your very first world title. We are now more than a decade later. How do you reflect on the journey that you have made over those years and that you can celebrate your 5th world's title in League of Legends?
페이커 선수는 2013년도에 첫 월드 우승을 기록하셨는데요. 이렇게 10년의 세월이 지난 뒤에 다시 한번 월드를 우승하시면서 5번째 챔피언십을 얻어가게 됩니다. 지난 10년간의 본인의 여정을 되돌아보시면서 어떤 길을 걸어오셨다고 생각하시는지 이번 5번째 우승은 어떻게 기념하고 싶으신가요?
네, 또 이렇게 우승이라는 기회가 찾아와서 네, 우승을 할 수 있게 돼서 정말 너무 기쁘고 또 여러분들 앞에서 이렇게 우승할 수 있어서 너무 좋고요. 또 이제 이번 우승은 또 팬분들이 열심히 응원해 주셨기 때문에 있었던 것 같습니다.
I am very happy to be able to lift up the trophy in front of you guys, and this 5th title was possible thanks to all the support from my fans.
Keria, congratulations, and once again we saw how you react to these big moments, be it in the moments where you can't grind out the victory and in the moments where you can. Can you look back on these last 3 years and what you've done with this T1 roster and tell me about how proud you are at what you have achieved?
캐리어 선수 그리고 또 한 번 굉장히 주요한 순간마다 멋진 플레이를 보여주셨습니다. 지난 T1과 함께한 3년의 시간을 되돌아보면 이겼을 때도 있었고요. 졌을 때도 있는데요. 이제 오늘 우승과 함께 지난 세월을 되돌아봤을 때 팀원들과 어떤 멋진 길을 걸어왔다고 생각하시나요?
일단 T1에 오고 나서 좋은 팀원분들과 일단 땡큐 하고요. 그리고 일단 T1에 오고 나서 이제 많은 선수들 분들과 많은 이제 좋은 사람들이랑 계속 함께 하면서 많이 인간적으로도 그렇고 게임적으로도 그렇고 많이 배워가지고 이렇게 그 시간 동안 많이 배워서 이렇게 2연속으로 우승할 수 있었던 것 같아서 이제 너무 감사한 것 같습니다.
First of all, thank you for the chance, everyone. Thank you. Ever since I joined T1, I was surrounded by amazing people, and thanks to them, I was able to mature and grow so much as a player.